what in the world is going on with Texas A&M's defensive scheme? You're playing one of the top rushing teams in the country. You're playing the best rushing team in the SEC in terms of rush yards per game. And you're, I think Georgia's probably, but in terms of yards per game, okay. And you're using 3 down linemen and dropping your linebackers back. You're running dime packages, nickel packages. It's dime. They're most of the plays are running dime packages against one of the top rushing teams in the country. I don't get it. What is DJ Durkin doing? And maybe it's a little bit of Jimbo's fault as well, but Jimbo doesn't really do much with the defense. That's why he hired Mike Elko. Jeez. That's why he hired Jeremy Pruitt, FSU. He doesn't do much with the defense. He's mostly an offensive guy. Is he still at fault? Yeah, he's still at fault. He's the head coach. He could tell DJ Durkin, hey man, we need more in the box. I'm sure Kirby, on 2nd and 1, tells Todd Monken, hey, we're playing a bad run defense. Draw up a 50-yard, 40-yard. Let's get a bomb here. Let's draw up a big play here, and then 3rd and 4th and 1. We'll run both those times. They probably do. So Jimbo can, but this is mostly DJ Durkin's fault. 3 down linemen, and they've run some blitzes which has, okay, but even then, it's still DBs blitzing, And every now and then they've had a linebacker walk up. But, when you have 3 down linemen, teams run 3-4, against heavy rushing teams. Do they? Yeah, but that's because they have 2 outside linebackers going like this. They're basically up on top of the tackles. So it's like 3 down linemen and then 2 people who are on the line but aren't putting their hand in the dirt. That's not what A&M's doing. They're playing their linebackers back. Every now and then they'll have a guy do it, but most of the time it's just 3-2-6. Every now and then they'll switch to a nickel package, but most of the time they're not. They're not even doing. I haven't seen nickel really, to be honest with you. I've seen it a little bit, but it's not much at all. Every now and then they'll put a 4th guy down and 2 linebackers and 5 DBs, but they just. I don't know. I just think this defensive scheme is really bad for A&M. They should be drawing up. Don't you agree? Let's get you in the video. Don't you agree? I think he agrees. He agrees. He agrees. They all agree. Don't you agree? We all agree, right? You agree? Yeah, you agree. Do you agree? Do you agree? You agree? That's what I'm saying. They all agree. About everything else though. Okay, let's talk about players now. That bomb was now that's players. I know it's 3 guys rushing, but you can't give KJ Jefferson that much time, I thought there's maybe a little bit of a scheming issue with the safety. You never let a receiver get behind you if you're the safety. You should never do that. But he's also having to guard, the left middle. He's also having to guard the deep left, the deep middle. He's having to guard so many areas where if he probably commits to the deep, there's going to be a 35-yard pass. So I thought it was kind of both there, to be honest with you. It's kind of like us in the SEC title. Let's just be honest here. That's part of the reason why I thought we had a big scheming issue on defense in the SEC title. So offensively for A&M, doing what they always do, nothing creative. 2 and 3 yard. 2x2s, 3x1s. That's A&M right there. They're doing fine. They're doing okay on offense. I'm not saying they're doing great, but they're doing what they can with Max Johnson. They're running the ball okay. They're throwing the ball. They're not really throwing the ball that well. Let's just be real here. You gotta develop. Arkansas is they're playing. They're covering everything short. Because they know Max Johnson's probably not going to throw deep, so maybe take some shot. I don't know. Arkansas, though, offensively, another thing for A&M, they need to get more pass rush. KJ Jefferson's sitting back there all day. And they're not throwing it much, but they need to get more pass rush. The DBs are playing well for the most part, but there's 6 of them. I'd hope they'd be playing well. But you got to get more pass rush. You've run some blitzes, and he's just having all day to throw, and Arkansas's not throwing it much. So you need a little more pass rush from your defense. Switching to Arkansas, though, offensively, they're doing what they're supposed to. I mean, if you have the offensive line Arkansas does, you have the running backs, you have the quarterback they do, hey, we don't need to throw it. Run it up the middle. That's what they've been doing. Sometimes they'll run it to the outside. A lot of times, most of the time, though, they're running it up the middle. That's why you need to stack up on the middle, but A&M won't do that. Arkansas has over 150 rushing yards in the first half, on pace to have over 300. Defensively, doing what you can. Covering short. I think Arkansas is scheming very well. I don't necessarily think A&M is.